This week on Swiss, we'll be finding out why you're not going to be seeing much more of this in the near future. Welcome one and all to another edition of Swiss's Commuting Chaos. And if you're new to the channel or haven't yet subscribed, hit the pause button and subscribe. I'm afraid, guys, I'm going to have to take a bit of a hiatus from producing the Swiss videos. And this is just a little video to explain why. When I bought my 0S, it looked like this, and the first thing I did was attach a Monimoto alarm to it. But after a few months I realised that the naked sports bike wasn't quite for me. I needed something, let's just say, a little bit more sexy. So after a little bit of elbow grease and some spray paint, ended up with the gorgeous wee beastie you see every week on Commuting Chaos. Of course, she needed a name, and after about a second and a half's thought, I decided on Susie. Can't think why. Anyway, as you all know, I use my bike for commuting into London. And because I get in so early, I have the choice of parking spaces. Now, I used to park it at the near side end of the parking bay. But then I found, because it leans into the parking bay, people would park right up against it and not leave me room to get on the bike. And before you all say, yeah, scooter boys are wankers, well, it wasn't always scooter boys.
This week, I has been mostly parking badly.
So I decided to park it at the far end of the parking bay, where I could lean it out over the end and no one would park up against me. And sometimes she even got a little friend to keep her company during the day. However, the People's Socialist Democratic Republic of Islington have decided that this area is being redeveloped. So I had to park my bike round the corner. And the problem is, this road is quite narrow. Anyway, Wednesday morning came and I was sitting in the office thinking of, well, not a lot really. Happier times when people actually had a sense of humour. When suddenly I get a phone call from Susie Zero. So I ran down the road and was confronted with this scene. And the eagle-eyed amongst you will notice that the bike's not actually in the motorcycle parking bay anymore. And it turns out that this chap in his DHL lorry couldn't actually make the corner and clipped my motorbike, knocking it over. And as Peter Crouch says in the advert, big deal. However, on further inspection of the bike, it appeared that the near side LED indicator had been smashed up and had punched a hole into the side fairing. The paintwork on the tank had been scratched, as had the end of the nose cone. Inexplicably, both of the racing stripes on the cone and the side of the fairing had been scratched up, the end of the shock absorber badly scratched, the windscreen, and finally the handlebars had been bent. And because it's a custom paint job, I can't just order replacement parts, they have to be resprayed. All in all, about £2,000 worth of damage, and it's going to take several weeks to sort out, which means I don't have a bike. Now, of course, I could carry on recording Commuting Chaos from the train from Tattenham Corner, but somehow I just don't think it's going to work out. So it means that I'm not going to be producing any Commuting Chaos videos for a few weeks. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I could have a courtesy bike, but as I pass my test on an electric bike, that would mean I'd be on a scooter. And quite frankly, guys, that's not going to happen. I've had a scooter as a courtesy bike once before, and quite frankly, I'd rather catch the train. So in the meantime, why don't you enjoy some nice photos of my few days away with the family in Dorset. Keep the faith, and I'll be back soon. Thanks for watching, and if you've enjoyed this video, hit the like button. And stay safe out there, guys, because it's a bloody mad world.